Hello friends, hey EDsnappers, I hope everybody is doing great this week. This is episode 9 of our eCraft with EDsnaps, and today we're gonna focus on pop-up cards. As you can see here in front of me, I tried out a little bit. So we see a nice blue one over here. Take a look, really pops out. That's our first example. We also have for our puzzlers under us, they know that I'm very fond of can-cans. The can-can is right in here and you can send it to friends that are loving puzzles. We also have an example for our Wolverines. And I know one of my students is very much interested in veterinarian education. So for her especially, there's a little bear that is worked on into a hospital. So that is for our Wolverines. We also have students that are very much interested in bugs, and I created one with bugs as well. So there's plenty of creativity going on this week in the pop-up card business. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fold a unique card. And what you can do is you can take out, for somebody who really loves astronomy or astrology, you can work with stars. If we have some among us that are loving Florence Nightingale, we can work with persons there. Florence Nightingale is also known for statistics and mathematics, and that's a really cool one as well. We have the milkweeds, very interested for if you are a monarch butterfly. But today we're gonna work on Animal Crossing. So I found in a magazine, I found an Animal Crossing. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna rip out that page. And I need to make it into a square, otherwise I cannot fold it. As you can see, I have some examples here. And that is kind of like an origami paper. Well, the paper from the magazine is not an origami size, so I need to make it into a square. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I take an origami paper and I put it up there where I want to have it. So this girl I would like to have in the middle approximately. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the paper down on it and I'm gonna trace it. And that's not the same pen as last week, so this one is working. And I'm gonna cut out the paper first. I'm not throwing away the paper yet because probably I can use this little guy over here and the one in the bottom, I can use those on the front of my card. So I'm gonna leave that one over here for now. So I have approximately my square. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna mountain fold. And if you want to have the colors show up or the picture showing up in your card when you're opening up your card, that is what I would like to see here. So my mountain fold will be like this. Now, and I learned from my good friend Eleanor that if you want to have really sharp folds, you can use the back of a spoon. If you have a metal spoon, you can use a metal spoon. You can also use a plastic spoon. And you can really rub that, start from the middle, go to the outsides, and you can make a very, very sharp fold. So I made a mountain fold, so actually you can set it up like that. That's how you remember how to fold the right side. Make some diagonals. And I'm going to take this out of the way so you can actually see it much better. Put a diagonal one up. Do the other side. And this paper is so thin that I can do it without the spoon. Now you have your mountain fold over here. Fold it together and make it into your triangle. So it pops up like that. For those among us who have done origami before, it's relatively easy. It folds in each other. Your next step is gonna be you're gonna mark the middle. And the most important part in this card is that they don't overlap. You make a little mark on one side, and mine is not completely in the middle, so I'm making one on the other side as well. And then you're going to fold every corner towards the middle. Make sure that the horizontal line is very tight. Folding it over so you have it actually, I can show it to you like this. You can actually see it. So you're folding it towards the middle. See that? Then you're gonna flip it over, fold it on the other side. If it would be an origami paper, you would have like the vertical lines exactly like fitting there. This one I cut. I'm not completely like, I did not do it completely perfect, so it is off a little bit, but that's okay, it still works. So now you have it folded like this. So what you do now is you take every corner and fold it back and forth. So it's gonna be really kind of like flapping around. And you do that for all 4 corners. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your finger in there, and you're gonna move the corner inside, folding it in. So like this. See that? And you do that on all 4 corners. And you're ending up with like this shape. If you look at it, you can already see how it looks like. As you can see, that little girl is like sitting there in the middle. So now you have to make sure that you're gonna put this right into your card. So I'm gonna select out a red paper. That is gonna be my card. I'm gonna fold my red paper in there. If you don't have like colored paper, you can take any type of paper you wanna make a card of. I'm folding that one as well. My card is not that big, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this one more time in the middle. Now I have to decide whether I would like to have my card like this or I wanna flap it open. I'm gonna make it flap it open so my girl looks like this. I wanna flap it open like that, so I'm gonna put it in like this. Now what I'm gonna do first is making sure that where the fold of my card is, the tip of my triangle is not touching that, but just a little bit below. And I put it more or less in the middle. I have my glue stick, and I'm gonna glue it on one side. I fold the card, making sure that this is in the middle. Fold the card, and just make sure that you have your glue all over so it will stick. And turn my card around and do exactly on the other side. Glue this part as well. And voila, there you have your pop-up card. So now I'm gonna decorate my card. Sometimes you want to decorate your card before. For demonstration purposes, we didn't do that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut out that little animal. And I know somebody who really loves to play like Animal Crossing, and she's having her birthday soon. So I'm gonna make a birthday card today. So I'm gonna write down happy birthday. And now we have a perfect happy birthday card. Pops up, and you can write a message on the bottom here, or just sign your name. So this was our project for this week. I hope everybody will stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you next week. Bye, EDsnappers.